Linkuru! If you've played Rocket League for reasonably high amounts of hours, you might have heard people say things like,
I'm a Grand Champ player stuck in Platinum. I could easily get to Champion, but I just can't carry my teammates. They're terrible.
A lot of you guys watching this video might actually be guilty of doing this exact same thing. And that's what I wanted to talk about in this video. I'm gonna play some background gameplay here. GC player. We're talking about the typical GC player stuck in Platinum. Or at least that's what they say. So someone commented on my video, I believe it was the carrying a girl in twos. I get a lot of these comments. It's very, very regular, like, you would be surprised. Well, maybe you won't be surprised. This guy said,
what is this? Linkuru is absolute garbage in Champ 3, and me, as a Champ 1, is twice as good.
I could literally type into the search better than Linkuru or Linkuru is terrible or something like that, and it's ridiculous how many results you would find. I'm right now I'm Champ 3 in twos. I was Champ 3 at the end of last season. That would be season 8. I think. At the beginning of the season, I grinded hard and I was able to get to GC, and then I won 9 out of those games by myself, without a party member, without a teammate. Right off the bat, you cannot accuse me of getting carried, because I did most of it myself. So back to that comment, I wrote him a long-ass reply. And I generally try not to respond to these kind of comments, but I figured it would be interesting to make a video about it, so I was like, okay, you know what? I'll write this comment just for the purpose of this video. I said, it's just dumb. You're the rank you are in for a reason. Whether you think the way someone plays looks bad is completely irrelevant, because you're clearly just not seeing the bigger picture. And what I mean by bigger picture is, like, in my opinion, when people watch someone's gameplay, they don't look at every aspect of their, like, skill set. A lot of the times people focus more on mechanical things and not so much on how smart they play, what sort of things they do that are beneficial to winning, or the opposite. There's so many different play styles in Rocket League, in my opinion, that I think it's ridiculous to just assume someone's skill level based on whatever you're focusing on right now. I feel like people's standard of judging someone's skill is based almost purely on mechanical skill. The squishy muffins type of player is what you're compared to. And what that means is, I feel like people almost like make this rating system. Like when they watch someone play Rocket League, they're like, okay, so it's not from 0 to 10, it's more like 0 to squishy muffins, right? Like squishy muffins is the top. That's the kind of player that is nearly perfect. That's almost like the comparison people seem to make, because squishy muffins is super popular right now. So I feel like a lot of people think that he's one of the best players or the best player, and they sort of see him as like the god of Rocket League. Every player gets sort of compared to that type of player. I'm not saying everyone is specifically comparing to Squishy. I'm just saying that's sort of the style of player that you would normally get compared to. But see, that's the thing. Not everyone is, even the pro players, not everyone is like the kind of mechanical god, Jesus Messiah like Squishy Muffins. There are a lot of pro players that are more focused on very fundamental, basic Rocket League skills, and they don't do all these fancy tricks and mechanical, goddamn god-tier frickin' tricks, man. There's a lot more to being good at this game than just being good at pointing your fingers and pressing buttons at the right moment and the right angle, and, you know, you get what I'm saying? Let's continue. There are platinum ranked players who can mechanically do more impressive things than me, but it doesn't make them better. So that is true. I see like platinum diamond players pulling off all kinds of sick ceiling shots and like doing all these crazy things that I can't even do properly. I focus more on basic skills, rotation, placement, how you pass, do you pass at all, when do you go for the ball, when do you commit to something, and sometimes even just patience or choosing to not commit to something. That's important in my opinion in many situations. Sometimes people commit to everything and it ends up causing them to concede goals all the time. Too many times I see someone going for some kind of dumbass air dribble or a ceiling shot when you could just leave the ball and have your teammate go for it. Oftentimes that causes two people to double commit and other dumb things like that. Don't go for those weird ass moves when you could do something way simpler. You can get to GC with a very simple playstyle. You don't have to be a mechanical god. I want to bring up Johnny Boy's video on this subject. He made a video titled
How to Get Grand Champ Rewards with Zero Mechanical Skill.
And that is exactly what this is all about, in my opinion. It just proves that even someone who looks to the eye, to the simple eye, you're just looking at the gameplay, you're like, damn, he doesn't look that good. And there's things that you can't see, like how smart he plays. If you don't focus on that really closely, you're gonna miss that. You're not gonna see that they're actually a good player, even though they're mechanically not that great. Simply by having this sort of internal understanding of the game and its physics and the like rotation and all these things, how people behave, how my opponents and teammates behave, knowing all these things, it helps me be a lot better at the game. Just by understanding certain like hidden things that you don't necessarily see or realize with the naked eye, if that makes any sense. I can keep my cool in the most stressful situations. So many people hinder themselves by being toxic or getting triggered by little things and they don't even realize it. To me, that is like a super important thing. Being able to keep your cool in stressful ass situations, because those happen all the time. And if you're gonna easily get nervous or get mad at your teammates, get mad at your opponents, those things are gonna make it way more difficult for you to progress in your rank. Let's take, for example, let's say you're a Diamond 3 player, and you've been struggling, you've been stuck in that rank for a long time, but you're also the kind of player that gets easily toxic. Someone makes a few little mistakes and you're like, God damn it, this piece of shit! And then you type to your teammate, call him all kinds of bad names in chat, and like, you're just hindering yourself, man. You could probably be Champ 1 by now if you didn't do all those toxic things, right? That's what I personally genuinely believe. I think that you could easily be a rank higher if you just quit being toxic and actually just relax. Try to enjoy the game. Don't take it too seriously. It's not the most important thing in your life, this video game. I hope it's not. If it is, you might have to figure out your life, because there's some things that are not great. I don't know. I'm not trying to roast anyone here. I know this is mostly experience, like someone with like 200 hours in the game. I would say that it's kind of unrealistic to expect that person to, you know, be 100% chill and cool and not care about anything. It's just, you know, it's not to be expected, but I'm just trying to tell you, try your best to relax, because it's not that serious. It's way easier, man, to rank up if you can just keep your cool in every stressful situation. If your teammate is being terrible, you can still come back from a bad loss. Even if you're 4 goals down, you can still come back. It's happened. I've done it in my past. You shouldn't give up until it's like 100% certain that you're going to lose. When the timer says that there's only 2 seconds left and you're 3 goals down, yes, go ahead, give up. But if there's still like 3-4 minutes left in the game, and you're a few goals down, don't give up. Don't forfeit the goddamn game. What is wrong with you, bro? I'm saying, stop being toxic, try to relax, be a good, positive person, be positive and nice to your teammates even if they're bad. Them being bad doesn't make them bad people in life, okay? There's no reason to be mad at them. If you are the person who's being shot with toxicity, your teammate is being toxic to you, then just, I don't know, be positive to them as well. Be like, bro, chill. It's all good. Be positive. Be loved. Find love. Love wins. I don't know, bro. That's how I try to do it. Okay, that's a bit extreme. You don't have to necessarily do that. That's just cheesy. I'm sorry. Number 1 thing, stop being an egotistical prick. Alright? You're not the best thing that was put on this goddamn earth. Alright? Chill. Be humble. Sit down. Bitch. Your teammate might be having a bad day. You sometimes have bad days. But you don't yell at yourself. You don't do that shit. Don't yell at your teammate either. God damn it. Stop blaming everyone else for your losses. Sometimes it's your fault as well. Most of the time it probably is your fault, to be fair. People just choose to blind themselves away from the truth, like, no, I'm perfect, I don't make mistakes. No, that's not true. Don't think that way. It's unhealthy for your mental health, I swear. I'm not trying to be toxic here. I'm trying to tell you to just have a more realistic view of things. Realize that there's different playstyles. Some people focus on different skills than others. Like every comment saying that they're platinum or diamond, but they're better than me, even though I got to champ 3 and GC. Like, I mean, realistically, that's just not true. If I was carried, then maybe you might make sense, but I wasn't carried. I mostly play solo, so yes, I would say that everyone's saying, oh, I'm platinum, but I should be champ. When people say that, I don't believe it. I'm sorry, man, I just don't believe. I think it's a myth. I think you are being silly, for one. And I'm not trying to hate on you, I'm not trying to, you know, bring you down or anything. I'm just saying, please try to have a more realistic view of this. Even if you feel like your teammates are trash, still, everyone else has trash teammates as well. You're not in a different position than everyone else. If they were able to get from Diamond 3 to Champ 1, then they also had to go through those shitty teammates, but they still got to Champ 1, which means they deserve that rank. They got what they deserved. If you can't get there, it's either because you're not grinding hard enough, you don't play enough, you're doing certain things that is causing you to lose games, like silly moves like going for air dribbles or ceiling shots when you could just pass to your teammate. Maybe you're just not having a good week. Like, you know, sometimes you're just not in your best mood. Try to, you know, take care of your goddamn mental health. Be happy. Do things that you enjoy sometimes, like besides playing Rocket League. If Rocket League becomes stressful, just try to take a break from it, man. Sometimes literally taking a break for like 2 days can make you feel better at the game. Alright guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope it didn't drag on for too long. I tried to keep things pretty concise, but I also wanted to get all my points out. I hope you can, I mean, you don't have to agree with this video, you don't have to agree with the things I say, but still, I'm just trying to bring you this point of view. The whole point of this video is not to try to bring you down. I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to give you tips to get to that rank that you want. I have 3,000 hours. I don't think I'm the best shit on this goddamn planet. I'm not. I'm not that good at this game. I'm not a goddamn pro player. I'm just the C3 GC kind of player. A lot of people are like, oh, like even yesterday I got comments from someone saying like, what the hell, you got the Season 8 GC title? What the hell? You're not even that good. Well, no, I'm not that good. I'm a C3 player right now. It's not that important for me to maintain GC. Like, I just want the GC rewards, and after that, I pretty much don't care what rank I am. And that's what I'm gonna do this season as well. I'm trying to get GC soon enough. Just 4 more divisions, then 10 wins. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Alright guys, see you and peace. My name is Linkuru. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my content. Turn on the post notifications to not miss any of my uploads. I also stream on Twitch. Like this video. See you and peace!